Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Coco Gauff sends touching message to Caroline Wozniacki as Dane shares adorable snap after welcoming third child with husband David Lee. In the world of professional tennis, where rivalries can run deep and competition fierce, there is also a beautiful undercurrent of camaraderie, respect, and sisterhood that often goes unnoticed. That spirit was on full display when American tennis sensation Coco Gauff took a moment out of her busy training schedule to send a heartfelt message to former world number 1 Caroline Wozniacki, who recently shared an adorable photo of her newborn baby, her third child with husband and former NBA star David Lee. The photo, posted on Wozniacki's social media, showed a peaceful moment, the infant wrapped in a soft white blanket, resting against Caroline's chest as sunlight filtered through the window. Beside her, David gently cradled the baby's hand. The caption read simply, "Our hearts are fuller than ever. Welcome to the world, little one." Among the thousands of comments flooding in from fans, fellow athletes, and celebrities, one message stood out for its sincerity and warmth. It came from Coco Gauff, who wrote, "Congrats, Caroline. You continue to inspire on and off the court. Wishing your beautiful family all the love and joy. Can't wait to meet the newest little champion, sparkling heart baby." Though just a few lines, the message captured something deeper. A bond that stretches beyond rankings and rivalries. A nod of respect from the next generation to one of the legends who helped pave the way. A bond across generations. Coco Gauff, now a Grand Slam champion and world-renowned figure at just 21, has always shown wisdom beyond her years. Her reverence for those who came before her is genuine, and her connection with Wozniacki dates back to her early days on tour. Caroline Wozniacki retired from professional tennis in 2020 after a storied career that included 30 WTA singles titles, over 630 match wins, and the prestigious 2018 Australian Open title. She was known for her athleticism, tactical intelligence, and her resilience on court. Off court, she was admired for her poise, honesty, and grace, qualities that Coco herself embodies today. Their encounters, though few, due to the timing of Wozniacki's retirement and Gauff's rise, were always full of mutual admiration. During a promotional event in 2019, Gauff called Wozniacki one of the classiest players on tour and said she admired how the Dane carried herself with confidence and compassion. Wozniacki, in turn, once described Gauff as the future of women's tennis, praising her mental toughness and fearless playing style. A growing tennis family. Caroline's journey after tennis has been equally inspiring. After marrying David Lee in 2019 in a dreamy ceremony in Tuscany, Italy, the couple welcomed their first child, Olivia, in 2021. Their second child, Hugo, arrived in 2023. And now, with the arrival of baby number 3, Caroline and David's family feels complete. The announcement was met with waves of congratulations from across the tennis world. Serena Williams, a close friend of Caroline, commented, "3 babies and still glowing. Love you guys, 2 hearts." Petra Kvitova, Simona Halep, and Victoria Azarenka also chimed in with heartfelt messages. But it was Gauff's message that truly captured hearts. Not only did Coco express joy and admiration, but her use of champion for the newborn also had layers of meaning. In the tennis world, champion isn't just about titles, it's about spirit, strength, and heart. And by calling the child a champion, Coco honored Caroline's legacy and her growing family in the sweetest way. Coco's maturity and heart. While Coco Gauff continues to break records and rise up the WTA rankings, she's also known for her character. Whether it's standing up for social justice, encouraging her peers, or using her platform to spread positivity, Gauff is more than just an athlete. She's a role model. Her message to Wozniacki wasn't performative. It was a reflection of her authentic self, a young woman who understands that legacy is about lifting others up, not just climbing to the top. In a recent interview, when asked about the importance of friendships on tour, Coco said, "Tennis is a solitary sport in many ways, but the relationships you form along the way are what really stay with you. Seeing players like Caroline find joy in life after tennis reminds me that we're all human first. And it's beautiful." That sentiment rang loud and clear in her message to Caroline, a genuine note of admiration, appreciation, and sisterhood. Caroline Wozniacki, balancing motherhood and ambition. Wozniacki's transition to motherhood has been nothing short of empowering. Never one to stay still for long, she returned to tennis in 2023 after a brief retirement, inspired by Serena Williams' own journey as a mother athlete. Though her comeback was brief, it was symbolic, proof that motherhood and ambition can coexist. In a recent podcast, Wozniacki spoke candidly about her parenting journey. It's the hardest and most rewarding thing I've ever done. Every day brings a new challenge and a new joy. I see the world differently through my kids' eyes. Tennis taught me discipline, but motherhood teaches me patience. Fans wondered if she might return to the court again, especially after seeing her hit with friends in off-season exhibitions. But Caroline seems content. Her focus now is on family, and perhaps mentoring the next generation, including rising stars like Coco. The circle of inspiration. The beauty of this moment is how it reflects the evolving identity of women's tennis. Players today are not just athletes. They are mothers, advocates, leaders, and creators. The image of a young Coco Gauff sending love to a mother of three, who herself once ruled the tennis world, feels like a passing of the torch, or perhaps more accurately, the sharing of it. For the fans, it's a reminder of the humanity behind the headlines. The fierce competitors we see battling it out on center court are also friends, parents, mentors, and admirers of one another. And in moments like these, when a young champion takes a moment to celebrate life beyond sport, we see the heart of tennis shining brightest. An adorable snap, a lasting impact. The photo shared by Caroline Wozniacki may seem simple. A mother, a father, and their newborn child. But behind it lies years of battles fought, goals achieved, and dreams realized. And beside it, Coco Gauff's message stands as a gentle echo of admiration, one that transcends the game. In a world often obsessed with wins and losses, it's gestures like these that remind us what truly matters. In the words of Gauff's message, you continue to inspire on and off the court. So here's to Caroline Wozniacki, an icon who traded tennis trophies for baby giggles. And here's to Coco Gauff, for proving that greatness isn't just about winning. It's about showing up with heart, every step of the way. In the dynamic world of professional tennis, where fierce competition and unwavering focus are constants, moments of genuine warmth often serve as quiet reminders of the humanity beneath the baseline battles. Such a moment unfolded recently when Caroline Wozniacki, the beloved former world number one, shared an intimate photo of her newborn, her third child with husband and former NBA player David Lee. The adorable snap captured more than just a sleepy infant cradled in motherly love. It symbolized a chapter of peace and joy in the life of one of tennis's most resilient stars. Among the flood of well-wishes that poured in from across the sporting world, one message stood out, sincere, heartfelt, and carrying the grace of a torch passed from one generation to another. That message came from none other than Coco Gauff, the 2023 U.S. Open champion and current face of American tennis. With her trademark mix of maturity and emotion, Coco sent a touching tribute to Caroline that moved fans and fellow players alike. A legacy bigger than tennis. Gauff's message wasn't just a congratulatory note. It was a tapestry woven with admiration, nostalgia, and respect. "Congratulations to you and David on your beautiful addition," she wrote. "Caroline, you've always been more than just a champion on the court. Seeing you embrace motherhood with such grace and strength is inspiring to so many of us, especially young women chasing dreams while imagining the kind of life we want beyond the game." These words struck a chord. At just 21, Gauff already understands the nuances of fame, pressure, and legacy. Her tribute to Wozniacki wasn't performative. It was a dialogue between two generations, one stepping into the peak of her career, the other gracefully transitioning into a new role while still inspiring millions. For Gauff, Wozniacki was more than a name in tennis history. She was part of the tapestry of Gauff's rise. Caroline was one of the first players to openly praise Coco when she stormed onto the scene at Wimbledon 2019 as a 15-year-old prodigy. That early encouragement stayed with Gauff and shaped how she treats others today. Full circle moments. There's something poignant about Wozniacki welcoming her third child, just as Gauff begins a season many believe could define her era. The parallel arcs of these two women, one moving into motherhood, the other stepping into sporting greatness, underscore how multifaceted a woman's journey can be. In a behind-the-scenes interview with Tennis Channel, Coco elaborated on her message. Caroline was one of the first players I really looked up to, not just for her game, but for how she handled herself. I remember watching her win the Australian Open in 2018. That one felt like a victory for every young girl who's ever been told she's not strong enough. Now, seeing her hold her child with the same quiet confidence she had lifting that trophy, it just hits different. It's beautiful. She paused, then added, "It's like full circle energy. We're all writing our stories, but every now and then, someone else's chapter helps shape yours." The photo that spoke volumes. The photo that sparked it all showed Wozniacki cradling her newborn in natural light, dressed in soft neutrals, with her other two children peeking lovingly into the crib. David Lee's hand rested gently on her shoulder, his smile one of a man proudly watching his family grow. Wozniacki captioned it simply, "Our hearts are full. Welcome to the world, little one." The post went viral within hours. Serena Williams, Naomi Osaka, Petra Kvitova, and Simona Halep chimed in with their blessings. But it was Gauff's message that dominated headlines, not for its fame, but for its honesty. It reminded us, The Guardian wrote, that tennis rivalries are temporary, but tennis sisterhoods are eternal. From competitor to mother, Wozniacki's new role. Since retiring from professional tennis in 2020 and making a brief comeback in 2023, Caroline Wozniacki has shown the world that identity isn't confined to a ranking or a record. Her transformation into a mother of three has redefined what strength and grace can look like post-retirement. In a recent sit-down with Vogue Scandinavia, Wozniacki shared how motherhood has given her a new kind of purpose. She said, "There's something about holding a child that puts every win and loss into perspective. It's not that the achievements mean less. It's that the quiet victories of parenting mean just as much." Coco Gauff, who has often spoken about her close bond with her parents and the sacrifices they've made for her career, resonated deeply with Wozniacki's reflections. In a tweet following her message, she added, "Every athlete owes a part of their success to family. Caroline now builds hers, with the same heart she brought to every match."